Hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. My name is Elena, and I'm here to discuss a really serious topic, and the topic is anxiety. And what does this have to do with business? A lot, everything. When people own businesses of some type, they take on a lot of responsibility. Usually it doesn't stop at like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. And so they take it home and it continues. And business owners usually work more than 8 hours anyway. And so it continues on, and it's a lot. And usually, like we've discussed before, people with anxiety, people with businesses have chronic illnesses and they deal with anxiety. And I'm just going to talk about, I am not a doctor. I don't know anything legal. I don't know anything medical. I don't know anything about anything. I just know what I went through. I know what helped me, and I know that my story can help you. I know that because it helped me. And I was a hopeless case. So, welcome to the channel. If you want to start a business, if you have a business, if you want to navigate through opening something, join the channel. Otherwise, just listening to this video will help a lot, I feel. So anxiety is such a big topic because it covers, it's not just I have anxiety. I believe anxiety is a chronic symptom. I do. It's a nervous system symptom. So, it's like, where do you start? Where do you start? Because as long as I could remember, meaning my first panic attack was at 10 years old. I remember feeling the overwhelming fear that I was dying. And I was sitting in the front yard by the mailbox, sitting on the concrete, and just feeling safe there, feeling safe away from the house, like I wanted to run away. But there's nowhere to go because I was young. So just being on the ground felt safe to me. Being able to watch on the main road cars going by on the main road felt safe to me. People felt safe. So having visual access to cars going by felt safe to me. The hospital was across the street. That felt safe to me. Just visually seeing that area, knowing it was there, felt safe to me. 10 years old. My dad, I guess, knew something because he said, just meditate, look, pick one thing on the wall and just keep looking at it and focus on it. And don't sway away from it, don't think about anything. And that was really hard to do. I didn't understand that concept. I didn't understand. I just wanted to hear that I was okay. So my dad was my emotional support, but my dad was also my abuser. So that wasn't a good emotional support. But, I had a lot of adversity when I was younger. I had a lot of adversity. I was, born in Romania, and from an early age, I was taken away from my family. I was taken away from my father fled the country. We were in a communist country, Ceausescu, oh God, a dictatorship, and my father fled the country, so left my mom with us, with 4 kids, all young, all under the age of 5. One in her belly. I remember Adriana, so yeah, all under the age of 5. Just left her for a better life to get us later. But we didn't know that. My mom couldn't know that because if they caught him, they would have shot him and blah, blah, blah. So I remember going to an orphanage and I didn't see my sisters again. And, you know, being a 3-year-old, that's traumatic. I think I was at the orphanage for a year. That was traumatic. That was traumatic. I remember seeing my mom come towards the end and she said she was going to come and get us soon. And that was traumatic. The government wanted her to sign over because she had schizophrenia. So they deemed her as unfit. She would leave us in the apartment while she went to work all day. All 4 kids under the age of 5. Like, I think she'd take the baby or something. Or she was pregnant, I don't know. But it was horrific. It was horrific. I wasn't scared being by myself in the apartment from the vague memory I had of it. I was scared being in an orphanage. I remember the orphanage. I have memories of it, yes. And that was traumatic for me. And then I came to Australia. Before I came to Australia, I went to the mountains to be with my grandparents. My mum took me to the mountains, be with my grandparents. And I feel like I've come full circle because now I'm going into the woods, into the mountains. Well, not really, but yes, kind of. And getting away from the hustle and bustle. Because that was my first freedom. That was my first symbol of freedom. The farm. Away from everybody. Chickens, horses, cows. And then we got on a plane and went to Australia. And I met my father. And my father was an old school military man. And he was never diagnosed, but he was narcissistic and abusive. And he abused us all, especially me. He abused me. And my sister as well. So, you know, and I was beaten up a lot. I was abused a lot. So I never felt like I had any real control of my life as a child. And we were abused in other ways. We were like neglected. We didn't eat properly. You know, we were socially abused. I mean, my dad would shave our heads off and take us to school. So as a girl, young girl, you know, 10-year-old girl, 9, 10-year-old, that's 11, that's impressionable. All of a sudden you take your 10, 11-year-old and shave her head and take her to school. Also, we were poor, like we couldn't afford anything. My dad would get secondhand shoes and put some plastic thing on it that went rock hard on it, and then walking around, I was falling around everywhere because he couldn't afford $20, $30 sneakers. So yeah, I was always humiliated and you know, neglected and living in a very poor-like situation. Yeah. And I have many examples of many things, but I'm not going to get into that. I just wanted to ascertain a level of trauma and neglect. Anyway, and I left home when I was 15. And I had to take care of myself. I had to go to someone's house and pay bills and contribute and go get a job at 15, 16. And I got my own place at 16. My 15-year-old can't boil an egg, make a coffee. I was paying bills. Yeah, grew up real fast, real quick, traumatic. Otherwise it was on the streets, traumatic. You know, trauma to the nth degree. So I was always kind of flooded of fear and by myself and abandoned. I had huge abandonment issues, and trust issues, and closeness issues, and control issues. So I delved towards owning a business, naturally, like many entrepreneurs do. They've experienced some trauma in the past, and they delve into an area that they have full control over, which is the business. No one bosses you around. You can control what you're making. You control your environment to a degree. You don't have to deal with people. Well, you do, but you can, not tell people to bugger off. So, yeah. So then, as a child, my first, I would get, so at 10 years old, I got my first panic attack. And then anything major that happened, I got a panic attack. And a panic attack was where this feeling of you are dying and nobody can help you. You are in a black box of darkness down a well somewhere, and you're gonna slowly die a slow death and nobody can help you. That's what panic attack is. So the other times I've had panic attacks is just major events. When my mom passed away, 6 months worth of regular panic attacks. It was 2 months, and then it slowly fizzled out, like it was less often until it got to 6 months, and then it left. So, and then when I was young, when I was in school, when I was in high school, I would get really bad stomach pains, like painful stomach pains. Like I was really hungry stomach pains. And the only thing that really came okay was when I had a slice of bread. If I had a slice of bread with a little butter or something on it, the pain would go away. And it took years for someone to diagnose me. I had to blow into the straw, and they realized I had some bacteria or something. They gave me antibiotics, and it went away. Years of suffering through extreme pain. Years. Another chronic pain. There's nothing wrong with me. It's chronic pain. Chronic pain shows itself physically in your body. It shows itself physically. It's any nerve-related things. It could be back pain. Back pain. Dr. Sano is a world-renowned, he's a New York surgeon for 20 years, best in the business for back surgeries. And he's retired, I think he's passed away now, but he wrote a book. And in the book, he basically says most people, like 95% of people, don't need back surgery. Everybody's got a bent disc, something disc. Everybody. If you look on everybody's back, something's wrong with their backs, because that's how the backs are. And they don't need to give you, a surgery. You don't need back surgery. Most people, unless you got smacked by a car. You got hit by a car and you got broken bones. And that was him saying that, not me. Leave me alone. Yeah. And for me, it was hip pain when I was working, started the store here. It was hip pain, excruciating hip pain. It was for facial, when you're stepping on your feet, on your heels, and it's so much pain because you're always on your feet. Another chronic pain. Sensitivity on your skin, chronic pain. Chronic pain. I used to get really numb when I moved to Australia after my mum passed. I wanted to be closer to my sisters. So I asked my ex-husband, can we move to Australia? Because I really want to be close to my family. So we did, and I would get numb fingers, numb hands, numb feet. And I went to a specialist, this Asian man specialist. At the time, that was over 10 years ago. I paid $400 cash. It's the only way I wanted to get paid. And he was the best. He was Melbourne's best. And $450, some crazy amount. I was like, what the? And yeah. And he said, there's nothing wrong with you. I thought I had MS. Nothing wrong with you. It's a nerve pain. One time I got massaged a lot, rough. And then I couldn't, my foot, it was so much pain, excruciating pain. I thought they had some illness on my foot. It's nothing, it's just a nerve damage pain. Oh my God, this stuff's painful. That left after a few weeks. Actually, it left after went to see a doctor and they said there's a foot specialist, again, specialist in Australia that said there's nothing wrong with you. You're stressed. You hit it a bit hard. Chronic pain. Chronic pain is anything that's 3 months and older pain. Chronic pain. The foot pain only lasted a few weeks. But the numbness, chronic pain. Chronic pain. Yeah. Chronic pain. When I was married, I had alopecia. I had this big chunks come out of my hair. Chunks. I went to have a shower. I thought I had cancer. I was so scared. I started screaming at Carl, my ex-husband. There's nothing wrong with me. Look. Oh, there's nothing wrong. I'm dying. Chronic pain. Alopecia is chronic pain. I went to see the best in DC, which was Dr. He's an old guy, 70 years old plus. Dr. Wade, I don't know. And he said my symptoms, my alopecia was equal to the men on the battlefield in military, in a war zone. Their hair falls out in chunks. Do you have stress? Yes. I'm a worrywart. The neighbors are being mean to me. I'm fighting with my partner. I'm being triggered by having a baby and fearful. Chronic pain. Chronic pain. So I always learned that there was nothing wrong with me but I never really understood the concept of chronic pain and the lifelong sentence it gives you. It can give you. And we're going to talk about how to heal it. So, more recently, 2 years ago, I started getting headaches, really bad headaches. I went to Disney for the first time. My very first day at Disney was Animal Kingdom, just one night, and then went over to the Caribbean. I started feeling funny from the drive because I don't like being in the car, I get scared. And when, Ryan wasn't the nicest to me. He was like, be quiet, just close your eyes and go read a book like most guys are. Most boyfriends I've had. Close your eyes, read a book, shut up. We're heading that way. You're the only problem here, scaredy cat. And so I'm sitting there shaking, fearing my life the whole way through. 12 hours into it, it affects your body. It affects your body. And including all the, arguments you may have had before or whatever. So we get there and I get to ER because I feel like I'm gonna die. My head feels funny. That visit cost me $4,500 because I was uninsured and I went to the ER. Don't go to the ER. Go to patient first. But at night, yeah. So, but the headaches never left. Why did they never leave? They got worse. And I had headaches developing. Why? Because I was so fearful of my headaches, it taught my brain that there was something wrong with me. It taught my brain. My fear was telling my brain, who is the smartest thing in the universe, Your brain is your smartest thing in the universe. Why is it smart? Because you can teach it empathy, where AI you can't teach AI empathy. Sorry, I don't care what anyone says. Can't teach empathy. It's the soul, the heart, the masculine-feminine connection. So you can teach to love yourself, to heal yourself. And how do we do that? We stop communicating to our brain that there's something wrong with us. There's nothing wrong with us. Nothing wrong with us. But we're so fearful. So what happens, this is what happens. You're fearful, you get these little thoughts, worry thoughts. Starts off worry thoughts. Oh, I don't like that. We fight. Someone's mean to me at work. Or in my head, I worry about something. My child's sick. Oh, I worry. I got sick. Oh, I worry. Worry. Stress. Coupled with the trauma you experienced as a child that never really got resolved. Unresolved trauma, Dr. Sano says. And it's just bang, too much for the body. So what happens is when you're stressing, you're teaching your mind, oh, something's not safe. You could do it by breathing too fast. You could do it by working too fast, too much all the time, always on the go, always rush. You can do it by thinking too much, delving into the low vibrations too much. Worry, fear, doubt. That's how you do it. So I told my brain there was something wrong. And the brain goes, right on, you're right, right on it. Something wrong with us. Ooh, so it gives you more headaches. Why? To tell you there's something wrong. Do something about it. Hey, help's on its way. And it allows the body to start healing and help you. But what happens is you get the headache and you're like, oh my God, there's something wrong. And you go to the doctors. Please, there's something wrong. And they test you and blah, blah, blah. And it'll cost you thousands of dollars to test you, brain scan you. They can't work out what's wrong with you. Go take you to the specialist, inject you. Maybe they'll come up with something. They'll always come up with something wrong with you. Or the good ones will say, you're stressed, chill out. But a lot of them, they're not trained that way. They don't know. They're looking for something. They don't know. So I got the headaches and I went online to help myself because I didn't want to spend another $4,000 in specialists. And people were like, oh, you just live with it. Live with it. I don't want to live with this. Can you imagine? All day, every day, straight for 3 months. Well, I got smart. A month and a half into it or something like that, I came across Pain Free You, Dan. Pain Free You YouTube channel with this guy called Dan. He does a lot of success stories. And I connected, it comes from stress and trauma. It's nothing wrong with me. So I started believing what he was saying. Meanwhile, I was listening to Abraham Hicks. Heal on your own. How do you heal on your own? Stop worrying about it. You don't die from anything. You die from fear. I was telling my body, oh my God. And I was every night staying up. I went to the patient first. They gave me anxiety medicine, which did nothing. Nothing. It took an edge off, did nothing. I wasn't sleeping for 2 weeks straight, thinking I was dying, which made my worry worse, my way of thinking worse, and it kept the chronic pain. Now, if you're stressing all the time, you haven't chilled out, you haven't de-stressed, you haven't taken the water out of your bucket and the bucket's overfilled, hence headache, hives, numbness, back pain, hip pain. If you haven't chilled out, then the trauma, the unresolved stuff can't handle it being unresolved. It can't handle whatever you dished out to it, all the stress. Can't handle it. Doesn't know how to heal itself. Can't handle the stress you gave it. The nervous system is on Oh, what's wrong with us? It's not relaxed. The vagal nerve. I remember when I was laying on the pillow, my back neck was so tight that I was forcibly forcing it to relax into the pillow, and it just kept going and going and going, like I was falling into something. That's how tight my back neck was. No wonder I was getting headaches. And they were moving around. He does a test to know if your chronic pain is, basically he says, if it comes and goes, it's your nerves. If it moves around, it's your nerves. If it goes when, you know, I'm on vacation like Disney, it goes. It's nerves. So I know. And now gotten good. And so once I healed that, and I also listened to Dr. Reese. Awesome guy. He basically said it's your diet. My son said, start eating. It's like, no, it's my, I got parasite infilled, I'm eating crap, I'm stressed. I gotta like go for it and delve in. So I followed his diet regime, which is basically fruits and good food, and cut out carbs, cut out a lot of inflammation type foods. So yeah, it's basically inflammation of your nervous system, of your body. You know, and whatever you're fearing comes. So this is the crazy thing about your nervous system. Once I healed this, and I started healing it, I just believed that it would go away and there was nothing wrong with me. That was the first step. The second step is chill out. Chill out alone will get rid of all your chronic pain. Breathing exercises and chilling out. And eating better. Just stop eating the rubbish. Just a little bit, go eat better. And very important, sleep. Just sleep. I wasn't sleeping. Sleep. But breathing will single-handedly knock out chronic pain. How do you breathe? Like this. Put your hand on your belly and breathe in. Expand your belly, let the air come in and make your belly big, and then breathe out and shrink your belly. Shrink your belly, shrink. When you breathe out, take longer than breathing in. Breathe in, expand the belly, breathe out, shrink the belly, and do it longer. Do that for a few minutes. Do that for a few minutes, just once a day is all you need minimum. If you do it twice, you'll get rid of it quicker. Whatever you got going on will go. And then the other one is on the chest. Just do that for a good minute. Do that morning and night, it will go. Breathing in into your diaphragm, properly breathing alone will change your chronic pain, get rid of them. Just on that. And then do meditation, also helped me. Walking also helped me. And belief there was nothing wrong with me single-handedly knocked it out. But I needed more help, you know. Belief on its own is enough, but you need to help it to move it along faster. And I got rid of my chronic pain within the month. So a week later, I saw improvement. And I went from every day to like 4 days. Then it was 2 days, then it was 1 day a week where I had my headaches, and then none. But it's smart. Chronic pain is so friggin' smart. What it does is it says, okay, you heal that, but your stress, your nervous system is still on alert. You didn't heal that. You didn't heal your trauma. What does heal your trauma mean? Do you have to go back and go, oh, let me relive that? No, that's trauma again, more trauma. You have to make peace with it. You have to see the advantageousness of it. Why was I abused? I was abused because I became more sensitive. I became heightened, more empathetic. I was able to see my niece when she was abused. I felt it. So I was so empathetic It was beyond sympathetic. I then put my vibration in someone else's shoes and was able to identify that they were in danger. I was so sympathetic and cautious that I never allowed my son, my kids, to go through any of the process. I never left them in people's houses. I never trusted people. So I eliminated, the abuse happening. I saw empathy for myself and love for myself. I know what world I wanted to live in. I know that kids matter and their innocence matters and that there is something spiritual going on. I understood about heightened frequency and trying to live in a better state of frequency, meaning happier versus sad and angry. And, I understood anger brings out your past trauma and it allows your nervousness to be on high alert. Anger alone. What the hell are you angry for? Take it down a notch. I acknowledged that making a decision about who I wanted to be and choose to be was equally how my nervous system will react to me and what it allows me to experience. And I gave thanks. I speak to my father. I have a relationship with my father. I'm not saying that you should do that, but I did that. I forgave people. I forgave my sisters, 2 of them, for not talking to me and abandoning me. I forgave them because it wasn't about me. I'm beautiful. I'm perfect. I forgave my father and I decided to give him his last 10 years, if he has that, of not to have hatred and feel abandoned and isolated. I decided to acknowledge him as though I was him and not do to him what he had done to me. Do I want to leave my kids around him? No. But I acknowledge the person who I want and how I want to live in the world. And in that, just in that alone, I'm healing my trauma. Just that. That's all healing is. It's changing the frequency vibration of the meaning and perception of something that happened to you and evolving from it. What good came from that? Find it. Find it and heal. Don't relive it. Just find, how have you become better because of it? How has the world become better because of it? How are you able to contribute a service to the world because of that? Because of it. That's it. That's all healing is. It took me a lifetime to work that out. Half my life. So just quickly finishing up, it's smart. Your brain is so powerful. It says, okay. I healed the headaches, so I'll give you another one. So when you're still in that heightened place because you haven't healed the nervous system, you haven't learned to heal that, just heal it. How do you heal? You give more attention to the relaxation of it than not. That's how you heal. You give more attention to relaxing, meditating. You give that more than the fear, scared, what if, she was horrible, Limit that and be, okay, let's do something we enjoy. Let's do something fun. Let's go to Disney. Do more of that. Let's go down the beach. Let's meditate. Let's spend time with my son. Let's get some chickens. That's how you heal. Let's eat better. Let's love ourselves better. Let's not be workaholics. Who are we trying to prove to? Let's enjoy our life. So the mind goes, okay, you've healed that. So next, I was still worried. Still worried, because my son was always something happening to him. He had a hernia. He had this, he had that. Watching him in pain just kept me in my nervous system. So what happened next? I got dizzy. I could not go to Walmart. I could not go anywhere. Stay there for a long time. I thought I was going to pass out and die. I had to get cameras in my house in case I was going to pass out and die, and my son would be traumatized, him there by himself with mama dead. It was so dramatic, so dramatic. And then from that, what happened from the dizzy, that lasted, things hang out with me for about two, 3 months, and then I say, no, stop. So I lived in the moment. I was smelling the moment. I was get my feet on the ground. I was looking at the sun. I was vitamin D in the sun, all natural. I was breathing deeply. I told myself, there's nothing wrong with you. Bring it on. Bring the dizzy spell. I don't care if I pass out right here, because there's nothing wrong with me. I'm all right. And once I got to that place of acceptance, that this was a mind F with myself, it's something I had to heal. No one is saving me. The doctors aren't saving me. No one was saving. This was a personal, spiritual journey I had gone through to love and heal myself. And once the dizzy spell went, what came next? What came next? Oh, pelvic pain. Once that came and gone, what came next? What came next? Honestly, it was something. Always came next. I can't remember right off the bat right here. But there was always something. And every time I said, bring it on. I don't care anymore. Bring it on. Oh, the numbness. Oh my God, that was scary. The numbness was scary. Because this is physical stuff. I thought there was something wrong with me. But I couldn't see a doctor because I couldn't afford it. I have to go see a specialist. Can't afford it. I'll go to Disney, but I can't afford it. I can't, because these doctors are crazy. They'll inject you with everything, and they'll... So I started waking up to the possibility of I can heal things myself. Yes, there's some things, do doctor. But this wasn't a doctor thing. This was a me thing. I tried therapy. I tried doctors. I tried. Nothing. This was a me thing. This was a me thing. The pelvic thing. I had my bladder. My bladder was a little bit, affected. So I had to go see a therapist. And they were teaching me how to breathe. And I realized I was toning up my bladder area, and I got rid of all my anxiety. The next thing, anxiety. After my bladder thing, I'm still working on that. But it helped me get rid of my panic attacks. But I still have the anxiety. Anxiety is always the last to go, so I hear from many testimonials I heard. Anxiety is the last to go. Because you don't connect anxiety as being a chronic symptom. But it is. It is. And I remember sitting here, and I was sitting there calling Ryan. I think, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm going to die. Oh my God, is everything going to be all right? Like a bloody mental case every day. And finally I said, I'm sick of this. We're going through a really rough chart. We're probably separating, I don't know. I don't want to live in fear all the friggin' time. So I said, bring it on. Again, I treated it like it was any other chronic symptom. Bring it on. I don't care. Let's fear it out. Let's fear it out until it's all gone. I don't care anymore. There's nothing wrong with me. So, and it's left. It's left me. Just like that. I went through some of the hardest, toughest things, moving. And I don't have anxiety. I don't. It's left me. Why? Because I treated it as a chronic symptom. So, what are the steps? If you want to heal quickly, these are the steps. Identify there's nothing wrong with you. It's a nervous system issue. Nothing wrong with you. Rearrange your eating. Eat good. Eat mostly fruit, vegetable diet, mostly fruit. Eat good. Just for a little while. Get rid of the meats, get rid of the processed foods, get rid of the wheat, just for a little while. Just a little while. Do it a month or two, just for a little while. Get on some detox teas for the liver and the bladder. Get on those. They're digestive issues, items that you need to heal. There's nothing wrong with you. Your body heals parasites. Your body heals parasites. If you think you got some major infestation, you got like cancer, you got something, then yeah, do some major cleanses. Take tequila, first thing in the morning, good quality tequila with some honey and aloe vera. That's one method I hear online. Never tried it, but I'm going to. Makes sense. Do a parasite cleanse. Don't do all these ivermectin, whatever, because they're the same people that injected everybody. Let me trust the people that injected everybody. Why? Don't do that. Do wormwood, clove, black walnut. Buy them separately, heat them all up, eat them, tea them, put them in a tea, heat them up, drink them. First thing in the morning, last thing at night. That's it. Detox your body. But vibrationally, the higher you are, the less. So you can do music vibrations. The negativity, the worry, the stress, the parasites, they don't live in the high environment. So alkaline your body. Do not do like soda. I keep seeing soda, baking soda, drink it. You are making alkaline your stomach, which needs to be acid to get rid of your parasites, needs to be acid to digest your food properly, which is why you got all these issues in the first place. Needs to be acidy to digest so your colon and your liver can handle everything. So food, stress, just start walking. Go make a friend with someone in the neighborhood and say, let's walk. So once a week. Walk yourself, walk your dog. Go out in nature. Go see the sun. Let the sun touch your body for 10 minutes a day. Breathe. Breathe. They have a lot of connection with oxygen and healing. Breathe deep. Go outside and breathe deep. I moved recently and I went back to get a few things finally and pick up Ryan from the house, the old house. He was fixing up some stuff. And the neighbors were spraying for, all this ticks and all the rubbish everybody's telling everybody that is going on. Scaring everybody into pesticide at your own house. My God said, let's get out of here. Thank God. Thank God I got out of there. Everybody was like the Joneses. Why do you need your little itty bitty grass all nice? Yeah, I moved to the country. People do their own lawn. I don't smell one pesticide anywhere near me. Fresh air. No wonder I don't have any anxiety. Fresh air. I see the sun. It beats on my body for the 2 days I'm off. Right now, I usually just one on the day off. Fresh air. And when you're in that hellhole of the dark tunnel and you're by yourself and you're saying, please, Jesus, help me. Please, Jesus. I need so much help. Please, Jesus. Please, I'm dying. If you're in that space, it takes me there. It takes me there. When you're in that space, the one thing that's helped me, just do it. Just do this. It will take you out of the dark hole. It will put you in the darkness in your backyard, but you are not in a dark hole anymore. You're just slowly navigating away from that so you can help yourself easier. But if you want to get out of that dark hole, that scary, fearful dark hole where you're thinking someone's, shooting you to jump off the cliff, and you have a worry thought, I can't shower, I can't touch my body because I feel a lump. I might feel something funny. That was me. I couldn't shower properly. I went like 6 months with 2-minute showers because I couldn't touch my body, because if I felt something out of place, I'd be fearful I was dying. So when something comes up, you feel a bump. What you do that very moment will dictate if you're going to continue the anxiety or stop the anxiety, the panic. Continue the panic and die. You're not really dying, you're just thinking you are. Or stopping. Continue is, oh, I wonder what that is. Hey babe, can you look at this? What's this? What's this? Can you look at this? What is this? Am I all right? I go to the doctor's. Doctor, what is that? What is that? I don't know what it is. Continue. Or stop it. Stop it looks like this. Oh, I don't know what that is. I just leave that alone. Distract, distract, distract. Distract, distract, distract. I don't know what it, don't even delve into it. It could be something. It could be cancer. You could be dying tomorrow. Just let it go. Say, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die. It's okay. I'm just going to let that shit go. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't delve into it. When it pops in your head, say, no, 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 I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Leave me alone. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You have to say that to yourself. You have to yell at yourself. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Comes back in. I'm good. I'm good. It's all good. I used to have this thought in my head, and I've developed this kind of like tick type thing where a bad thought will come into my head when I was young, someone hurting me, and I would like, in my head, to fight it off in my head, so I'd stop the thought. Kind of like that, without the drama. I'm good. I'm good. Put your hands up. I'm good. Nothing to see here. I'm good. And go do something. Go watch TV. Oh, I swear it's something. I'm good. I'm good. Everything is good here. I'm good. For the love of Jesus, I'm good. Stop. Elena, stop. Please stop. Every time it comes. And as you go through the day, it stops. It comes less and less. The next day it comes less. And that thought will go. Because what's happening, there's nothing wrong with you. Nothing. I'm not saying if there's some issues. But if there's some issues, they will reveal themselves. You're not dying the next day. I'm sorry. I don't care what the internet all says. We're trying to heal. We're not trying to, like, if we're going to die, we're going to die. Okay? Like Abraham Hill says, you've picked it way before. You picked the time you're going to die way before. Let the shit go. You've already picked it. If you're going to die when you're 10, if you're going to die when you're 50, 90, it's happening. You've picked it already. Let it go. Let it go. That's my belief. That's saved me. So every other time is just me healing. We're just healing here. We're not trying to live. We're just trying to heal. And that's the work. That's the work. That's the work. That's it. And what happens is it's so smart, it goes, okay, it's not that, it's not that. But you're so heightened, you attach yourself. If it's not that, it could be, okay, after you've done that and you've accepted that you're all right, and then that thought left you, it's okay, it's okay. You hit it, you touched it when you were strong enough. You're like, oh, that's nothing. Oh, I checked both sides. Oh, that's nothing. But it attaches itself to something else. It could be another illness. Usually, if it's all health related, it's called health anxiety. Sometimes it could be anxiety, just the customer came in and was really mean to you. And you just can't let it go. It's anxiety. The anxiety has attached itself. It just attached itself, not to your bump, not to your back pain. It attached itself to the lady that was mean to you. Your partner, he was so mean. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And you'll heal. That's how you heal. Don't give it airtime. Love yourself. Don't give it airtime. I hope this helps.